do is, I want to share with you a friend's workshop of mine. Okay? No charge at all. It's a full one-day workshop that will be able to give you an idea of how can you actually use, high capital, high gains, not the way to go. Okay? High capital, high risk, not the way to go. Not high gains, quick. High capital, high risk, not the way to go. Alright? But what I would like to share with you, right, is that one of the platforms that you can look at, right, okay, is called e-commerce. Now, e-commerce, I'm not talking about setting up a blog shop, I'm not talking about setting up a membership website. E-commerce is a very broad one, platform. Okay? Even my own personal company has gone to online. That means what I mean. I'm right now generating my own internal sales training that is fully online. That means gone will be the day soon now, but I'll be standing here and talking. Okay? I'm 34, I need to sleep. Right? I worked very long in my whole life. I want to go and travel the world. I need to go and play with all the dogs in the world. Okay? I'm a dog fanatic, I need to go play dog. I need to travel the world and I need to give back to society, so I want to do a lot of mission work. Okay? So I'm taking a lot of my training online. And how I'm taking my training online is by taking my training not online the normal way. Like, someone tell a video, I don't believe in all kind of crap anymore. Why? Because I need to realize that people do not want to watch a man on video when they can actually watch the man live. True? What's the point? So if you want to watch that on video, it's a very different one. Platform. So I've engaged a very senior NAFA, whatever, lecturer, she does a lot of animation. She's the kind of person that can do Toy Story kind of thing. My full training is going to be fully animated. Like macam watching cartoon. You know Candy Crush when you move the thing? Yeah, so each module you move from one place to another place. And then there'll be little character of Leroy. Right? And there'll be drawings and all kind of things. It's going to be fully animated. That means when you are doing your sales training that way. Make sense? And it can go up, global. It can become into any language. You see that? So I have gone totally e-commerce also. Because I realized that me every day like that, I tell you one day I'm going to drop on my face. Okay? Right? So what you can do is that e-commerce gives you the platform, right? Whereby people are able to access all of these things. Right? They can buy things that you have. Whatever you have. Now remember this. To be able to do an e-commerce business is never a high capital issue. You realize this? Most importantly, if you even knew how to build your own website, right, it's even easier, true not? And building websites on your own is easier. And some e-commerce platforms will even build it for you. Make sense? Okay? And this is what Mr. Gates said. If your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. Many companies have moved to totally online. Even if you look at some of the biggest companies in the world, they've also started moving. Retail shops, yes or no? They've gone, right? Even if you want to order McDonald's now also, they go on. Like everything has gone online. 2015 to 2025, my friends, is the e-commerce era. Brick and mortars are done. Brick and mortars are done. Okay? Alright? So, 2 trillion in 2015. 18 years for e-commerce sales to hit US 1 trillion. 2 years to get to 1.5 trillion. Okay? It's going to be 2 trillion in 2015. Alright? So, we want to share this with you because Singapore is also pushing the e-commerce idea. Right? You do realize that many of our government grants is to promote what? Bringing your business online, right? Okay? So it's really about understanding that if our government itself can see itself moving in that way, you have to notice, okay? Alright? Now, I'm not going to spend too much time going through this with you, but at the end of the day, very simply, e-commerce brings the product to your people instead of they having to come to you. Okay? Now, what's more, this is funny. You're taking a photo of a man taking a shit. Also can. Right? Now, most importantly, right, what I need you to realize here is this. Okay? When we are talking about people who are online, okay, online, right, you're looking at billions of people. Now, if you run a brick and mortar business, you are limited to geography, yes or no? Okay, please understand now, true entrepreneurs never open up a localized business. If you open up a business with the matter of saying, I open it up, do well in Singapore, and then I move out, you wait long. Okay? Because the critical mass of Singaporeans will never be able to give you enough revenue to expand. Because the critical mass of Singaporeans, right, the consumer buying power of Singapore is very limited. So my company didn't take a long time before I went overseas. The moment we started, in the next few months, I left Singapore and I went all over the place. Why? Because I didn't go what? Global. But we went brick and mortar. Alright? This was in the days of brick and mortar. But now we are going what? Totally e-commerce. My trainings are going fully online. Make sense? Alright? Now, more importantly, Singapore. Do you see where we are? Okay? Indians, I got no idea what the hell they're doing. They are the people who are the best at computers, but they're not using it. They are busy baking what? Babies. Are you from India? Okay. Now, alright. So, Singapore, e-commerce, Singapore is one of the highest. You understand this? Singapore is one of the highest. Alright? Look at UK, Germany, South Korea, USA, Australia, Canada, France, Singapore. We are even further ahead than Japan, Hong Kong, China, okay? India again, I don't know what they're doing. Right? But this gives you a very clear indicator, right, of how powerful if you were to, don't say that. Everywhere you go, so take photo of your own face, your own food. Right? Singapore is the highest on social media use. See what I'm saying? Alright? So what this is showing Facebook, QQ, Qzone, WhatsApp, Facebook, WeChat, Google, Skype, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Viber. So you will notice this. Right? Okay? Now, if you look at this, Facebook, how many of you have a Facebook account? Okay, sorry. How many of you don't have a Facebook account? See my point? Alright? Mobile commerce, Singapore is very high. People are buying online from their phones. You realize this? Okay? Right now we can even buy Coke from a vending machine on the phone, true or not? Okay? Now, social platforms, by device, PC, look this up. People who search via PC, 46%. People who search via phone, 23%. Do you think this is going up? It's going up. Because phones are getting smarter and bigger and wider, and as for Apple's case, longer. Okay? But generally, you will notice that this is what's going to be happening. Okay? Now, so online shopping is obviously on a very strong upward trend. Jack Ma, as you can see, became Asia's person because of what? E-commerce, right? So what we want you to do is that we want you to start to learn. Okay? To start to learn how you can be able to make tens and tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars and eventually start to hope to hit what? Millions of dollars. Right? Now this is a team of people who have been able to hit this kind of money by using e-commerce. Would you believe it that quite a number of them are Singaporean who have already learned how to get e-commerce done for themselves? Yeah, part of this whole entire puzzle. Would it be wonderful if we could? Okay? Now, alright, 13 years old of sales. So what we want you to do, alright, is to learn how to do all of these things. Okay? Get a website up, maintenance. Now website up is actually very cheap. I told you this, brick and mortar, no more. High capital, high risk, no more. Alright? Get something up for yourselves with just a couple of $100 or a couple of $1,000. That's it. But with a huge potential for a global presence. Alright? Be able to go regional, internationally. Remember these are products. When I say products, remember this. I told you that the products have to fit what? This. And a product has to solve a problem. So don't go and sell Poyo on e-commerce. Don't go sell Popiah on e-commerce. Right? Don't go and sell battery on e-commerce. Do you understand this now? You need to sell and find a product that makes sense to be an e-commerce. It's something that people need and they want ease of what? Reach. You understand? But most importantly, I can also say, the best types of business is business in consumables. It's called an ever-evolving market. Something that is used. It's a commodity. It's a commodity. Make sense? If you sell a TV online, a person buys a TV once every what? 3, 4 years. If you sell certain products online, a person has to buy what? Every month, every week. You know what I'm saying? That's why sales training works, because why? Every couple of months there are new sales people, make sense? That's why I'm selling my sales training online. Right? There's healthcare, there's also what? Monthly. Right? There's also what? Home things that are also what? Monthly. True or not? So there are many things, but you need to identify the right one. The right product. Okay? And how do you actually do it online and offline? Okay? Now, so what you need to do is this, okay? how to be able to find the kind of products that people are dying to buy. Set up an e-commerce website without IT skills or pay a web designer to do it. How many of you know how to design a website? Okay. My friend will teach you. Okay? How many of you got no IT skill? Only know how to on computer, off computer. Okay. They'll teach you. Right? You won't even have to do it, you have to crack the brain. Alright? Then what you're going to do is to make sure that you begin to start to create the platform on how to do it. Alright? You don't have to handle buy stock. You don't have to handle logistics of it. The biggest problem with brick and mortar is that you need to sometimes have a lot of stock on hand, right? A lot of this, a lot of that. How do you run an e-commerce business, right? Whereby it is already gotten government licensing approvals. It's already been able to get you stocks and logistics. How do you actually generate the right kind of amounts? Alright? How to choose the right product? Okay? And then you need to learn how to be able to find the right kind of customers. Alright? What kind of platforms can you use? Never ever waste your time with going to go do Facebook and doing all these things and it doesn't seem to work for you. Alright? Learn the right strategies. I'm a sales guru. I can tell you one thing, from what I've heard from what my friend teaches, right, they're all spot on. Okay, because this guy is a real champion when it comes to internet marketing, getting things out. Alright? Now, and then after that, how do you multiply and make it? There's no point in stopping at step 2. Because it's continuous work. So how do you use e-commerce to magnify and multiply? So now think about it. If you were to just put one day, just one day of going to learn from him, absolutely free of charge, by the way. Okay? You just have to make sure that you sign up and turn up. Okay? For one day, he's going to teach you how do you go through these 3 steps. Find the right product. Secondly, how do you actually market it and sell it? And thirdly, is where my favorite part comes in. How do you scale it? One day, the right effort, you put it in the beginning, you start to scale it, you start to multiply it. After you're done with that, leave it. And let it run. Okay? I've learned tremendous amounts from him. And I've used it for myself. That's why I've got confidence to tell you. Do you understand? Alright? Because I will not get myself involved in something that I don't believe in. Okay? Because I've got a lot of things at stake. I'm a public figure. Alright? But I've seen how this works, I've applied it for myself, and I've really benefited from it. Right? It's just a one-day program for you to go there and learn. Okay? So how do you turn all the customers and get yourself started? Okay? So what will you walk away with? Know what people are dying to buy. So that you can go down there and what? Start to source and start to get things done. Alright? There's always a trend to follow or what people are dying to buy. So he will share with you what are the different industries that are booming in this current market. Okay? How do you set up the website without IT skills and know how to find customers? Okay? And let it run on autopilot. Now, the class is on Saturday. Okay? 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Let me ask you a question now. One day class, only how much you pay? $2, $3, $5, some people $1,000, some people $3. This one what? $2,000 1 hour. Right? Right? Yeah? So normally these kind of things are there. He's just going to be teaching you for free. Go there and learn. Alright? So what's going to happen very simply here is this. They're going to hand out the forms to you. Those of you that are committed and you are sure, or you just want to just put your name down but do your best to turn up, please sign up. It's on 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. this Saturday. Okay? And I just really hope that all of you have opened up your mind to the idea of entrepreneurship from a different perspective. It's no more about brick and mortar. It's very tiring because I'm tired of it. Right? So with that, when they hand it out to you later to sign up, right, so that we can let them know that they're coming. Can I ask you a question? Have you learned something from me today, isn't it? Yes. How I spent with you? An extra 1 hour, 3 hours in total, right? Imagine how much more you will learn in one day. I will not be there. He'll be taking good care of you. And besides me, he's also a very highly successful entrepreneur. Many of you do not realize, but if you do you know Benjamin Barker, the Swiss? He's the owner. Yeah? Some of you might know him, alright? He owns a few restaurants and a few of different things. So he has also been like me, old school businessman, brick and mortar. But we have both started working on bringing entrepreneurship to another level. Alright? So if not, guys, those of you that want my email to ask me questions, I'm more than happy to answer you. Leroy@spreadsgroup.com. This is my email. Facebook, they type my full name and you see that. Okay? What's my full name? Thanks. Come for my program, know my name.
Oh, I know, Leroy.
Leroy Frank Ratnam. Okay? Alright? And you can see what I'm doing around the region. Nothing beats that one when I went to Vietnam with my photo, 300 of my photos all over the streets of Vietnam. Okay? So if not, I'll be here to have a chat if any of you already got some idea or measures want to talk to me, right? Ask my company to do funding for you, right? Oh yeah, by the way, we are funders. We invest into people's companies. You know? Huh? Oh yeah, thank you anyway. So depends. Depends on the project. We can range from 5 hours. It depends on how we actually decide